Watch this third grade teacher provide procedures for measuring activities. Notice how she previews instructions for materials, tasks, and behavior.
So we're going to look at some of the things that we have in our tabs here so we can talk about what you'll be doing in your stations, all right? I'm just going to use one tab as an example. There's kind of the same thing in each tab, but different tasks. Each tab has some rulers for you to use, so you don't have to worry about trying to carry your ruler to each station, okay? You can just leave it in the tab. Each station has a paper that tells you different things to do. And you and your group will just have to read the directions and figure out what you're supposed to do. So let's pretend that I'm in a group here with Chris and Elizabeth and Oswaldo and Mackenzie, okay? And we get to our group. The first thing we're going to need to do is take our paper out and read the directions about what we're supposed to do, okay? And it tells you everything to do on the paper. What do you think we should do if we read the directions and none of us understand what we're supposed to do? What do you think we should do? You go. Yeah, ask someone in your group first. If no, okay, let's pretend we ask everybody and no one in our group knows. So what are we going to do now if no one in our group knows? Sophie? Yeah, raise your hand and ask me. I think you guys will be able to figure these out. You're just measuring like we did last week. When you finish with this, there are task cards in here also. Your task cards have numbers on them. Okay, for example, this one has a 1 up in the corner, so we call this task card 1. Okay, this one has a 2 up in the corner, so this is task card 2. And this one has a 4 up in the corner. This is task card 4. They don't always go in order. The set has some things in there we weren't ready to do yet. I just pulled out the tasks we were ready for. Okay, so after you finish your page, on your page, you're not going to have notebook paper with you, so on your page, you might just need to write at the bottom task 1 and then write your group's answer for task 1 because there's some space at the bottom where you can write that down. And then task 2 and your answer for task 2 and task 4. So each tab has rulers, it has a paper for you to work on with your group, and all the papers are different. For example, this paper has some bubbles to fill in for answers, but then also has some sentences that want you to write for answers. So it's a little mixed up of both. And then when you finish that, you'll have the tasks to do with your group, okay? Some of the tabs, the papers are just asking you to measure, just practicing your measuring, okay, with the ruler. And then again, but each tab has a paper to do and tasks, if I can get these out, and tasks on pink cards for you to do, okay? So you'll be measuring in each group. Any questions about what you're going to be doing with your groups? Okay. So you're going to move around. I only have 4 stations, and we have 4 groups for stations. So you're going to be moving around with your station group. Okay? Most of you already know who's in your stations group. But if you forget or you're not sure, I can remind you who's in your stations group. I've got that information written down, okay? Most of you, it's who you sit with. We just had to bust one group up to have 4 groups. So I'm just going to put the stations around the room, and then I'm going to tell you which station your group will go to, okay? So we'll just put this black tab. Let's see. We're going to put this black tab over here close to the door because it's asking you to do some work with the door. Okay? We'll put this red tab over here on my table because it's asking you to do some work with the sink. So we'll put it right here. Yeah, you'll be doing lots of different things. I can tell you all are like, working with the sink. Okay, we'll put this one over here on this desk because it's asking you to do some things with computer screens. And we'll put our last tab. Let's see. We'll just leave our last tab right here. I think that'll be okay. There's one thing you'll need up here, but I'll put it up there. All right, so you're going to be working with your station group. That's the group you'll be working with. You're going to need your pencil, but your papers are in your tub, and your rulers are in the tub. Please leave the rulers in the tubs as you go. One other thing, when I give the signal, our signal will be our rain stick. That's how I'll signal that you're finished with that station, okay? When you hear the rain stick, you'll know that it's time to rotate to a different station, and we'll just kind of rotate the circle, and I'll help you with that. But when you finish with a station, you're going to have a piece of paper that you've written answers on, and that you've written answers to the tasks on. When you finish a station, take your paper and lay it on your desk before you move to the next station, okay? At the end, you're going to have 4 papers for us to look at and talk about the tasks that you did, okay? So any questions about what you're supposed to do? All right, grab your pencils and, oh, you don't know which station to start at. Hey, Chris, your station's going to start up, your group's going to start up here. Okay, even if you're not finished, it's okay. Rulers go back in the tab, put your paper on your desk or in your desk so we don't lose it. And we're going to rotate in a circle. So Chris, your group's going to move to the purple station. Purple station, you're going to move over to the red station. Red station, over to the door is the black station. And if you're at the black tab, up here to the blue.